Hello students, today is our second lecture of retirement. In last lecture we have done already one sum. In second lecture also we are doing next sum. This is also easiest sum in this chapter. Only one thing is new, that's why I have taken this sum. So without wasting our time, we are doing our sum. Illustration number 14. So first of all, reading question. Ajay, Alpa and Amay all are A. So I have to write very carefully full name. Ajay, Alpa, Amay. Simple. I have to write in this way because all are A. I cannot write one digit, one letter, one digit. Here I can. Because I know your name. In exam, you have to write full name, right? Going ahead. Ajay, Alpa, and Amay are partners of the firm, sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 50, 30, 20% respectively. So 50%, 30%, 20% respectively. It means cancel 0. 532 is my P&L ratio. Simple. Going ahead, the balance sheet given as under Ajay retire on 1/4/17. Now most important thing, Ajay retire, so cross Ajay, so that we can understand his account we are closing first, then others account. Here, going ahead, the claim of worker compensation is accepted at 20,000. It's my first adjustment. Claim accepted 20,000. Sir, if claim accepted, then write down here workers claim. Now what is workers claim? 30,000. Sorry, workers claim 20,000. So I have to write here 20,000. Now, what is worker accident reserve? Is there any reserve? So in balance sheet, worker compensation reserve is given 30,000 rupees, and from it we need to pay only 20,000. So 10,000 is the benefit that we can distribute it among the partners. So here we are distributing worker compensation reserve. That we are distributing in the ratio of 5:3 whole ratio. Simple, we know. But 10,000 rupees is still because only 10,000 remaining. 20,000 is my liability. This is same method as per chapter admission. So 5:3 5,000, 3,000, 2,000. Complete, sir. Simple. We get it. Next adjustment. The market value of investment is rupees 45,000. Now market value of investment 45,000. What we need to do? So write down here investment. What is given actually in balance sheet? Sir, in balance sheet actually 60,000 rupees is given. Now its value reduced and 45,000 is the market value. So outer column I have to write 45,000. So it's outer column value. How many rupees decrease? Sir, 15,000 rupees is the loss. 15,000 rupees is loss. Its value decrease. Now don't worry. First see, it's an investment. Is there any investment reserve which we have already created? See in balance sheet. So balance sheet, investment fluctuation fund. Yes, fund given 20,000 rupees. Now think, sir, actual loss is 15,000. We have already assumed 20,000. So actually my loss reduced. 5,000 rupees is my benefit. So that 5,000 we are distributing among the partners. Investment fluctuation fund. Investment fluctuation fund account. This we are distributing among the partners. But only 5,000 rupees. 20,000 is given, but from that 20,000 investment reduced 15,000. So remaining amount is 5,000 that we are distributing. Writing here 2,500, 1,500, 1,000. So this is the distribution of remaining amount of investment fluctuation fund. My second adjustment also clear. Going ahead, third adjustment. Now, third adjustment, bad debt on debtors rupees 2,000 is to be written off. So I have to write off bad debt 2,000. First of all, writing debtors, whatever given in balance sheet. Debtors. Now, debtors given in balance sheet 70,000 rupees. Sir, 70,000 write down. From this 70,000, 2,000 rupees is bad debt. Net bad debt. It's not a reserve. So directly write down bad debt. $70,000 minus 2,000. Our answer is 68,000. Going ahead. And the provision of doubtful debt is to be kept at 5%. Now on this 5% I need to count bad debt reserve. So sir, write down bad debt reserve. Now 5%, 3,400 rupees. 5% means 3,400 rupees. So this 3,400 we are deducting and getting our answer. ₹64,600. Simple. Now think, what is given in balance sheet that we need to understand. So in balance sheet, there is already given 6,000 bad debt reserve. Now think, 6,000 bad debt reserve given, it means that should be my loss. But here actual loss is what? Sir, only 2,000. From 6,000, only 2,000 is my loss. 4,000 is remaining. Now think, here 3,400 rupees is bad debt reserve, new created. Sir, 4,000 is assumed. That is already there after using this 2,000. But from that also we are required only 3,400 as a bad debt reserve. So from 4,000, 3,400 is required. It means 6,000 now not required as bad debt reserve. That is my benefit. Again I am repeating. Here bad debt reserve given in question is 6,000 rupees. From 6,000, 2,000 is already utilized. It means 4,000 remaining. From 4,000, 3,400 even required. 6,600 rupees remaining, and 600 rupees is my benefit. And that benefit I am happy revaluation account credit side. I have to write bad debt reserve. Bad debt reserve account. Only 600 rupees. This is the important one that we need to understand. Because from reserve, what is remaining with me? 600 rupees is remaining with me, and that is benefit. Written. This type of sum I don't take in last lecture. So try to understand very well. Going ahead, don't be serious. Give it up. Fixed asset to be appreciated by 20%. So fixed asset appreciate means increase, depreciate means decrease, appreciate means increase. So fixed asset appreciated by 20%. Now fixed assets given in balance sheet. Assets, goodwill, sir. No, that is not considered. It's fixed but not considered. Other fixed asset. Yes, other fixed asset name given. That I can take here. Other fixed assets. Now what is the amount? 1 lakh rupees is given. So other fixed asset, 1 lakh rupees given, its value appreciated by 20%. So I have to add appreciated by 20%, 20,000 increase, outer column 1,20,000. Now sir, happy or asset increase, happy means revaluation amount credited. Other fixed asset account 20,000. 20,000 rupees is the benefit. Simple. Going ahead. Next adjustment. The book value of stock. Book value of stock is overvalued by 600 compared to its cost. So whatever cost of stock, 600 rupees is over. Now the cost of stock is to be recorded. If it is not given, even we are doing that thing because we cannot write overvalue of stock. That's why first of all writing stock. So what is the stock amount given in balance sheet? So stock 20,000 rupees is given. So write down 20,000. Now from this 20,000, 600 is overvalued. So I have to deduct it. Reduction in stock 600 rupees. Outer column 19,400. Now sir, stock value reduced, say revaluation account debited. So I have to write here 600 rupees debit because of stock account. Simple sir. Going ahead, next adjustment. And now it is related to goodwill. The value of goodwill of the firm is rupees 1 lakh. Now goodwill value is 1 lakh rupees. Sir, write down here. Goodwill is 1 lakh. All of you know, find sacrifice gain ratios, multiply it. Gaining partner debited, sacrificing partner credited. Simple one. No need to explain it. But for that we need what? Old ratio, new ratio. And after we can do that sum. Going ahead. Now Ajay is to be paid 10,000 in cash. Now Ajay retires. We know Ajay retired. Now we need to pay 10,000 in cash because he is retiring. But here clarification here. In last question there was not clarification. Cash given, not given, but we don't have any cash. So we have kept his amount as loan. But here what we are doing? Clarification given. Give cash to Ajay. So Ajay receiver, Ajay account debit. Simple. Ajay receiver, Ajay account debit. So Ajay account debit side, I am writing 10,000 rupees because 10,000 given in cash. So here I am writing in Ajay's account 10,000, and against it I have to write cash account. Cash account. Now cross entry in cash account also. Because 10,000 paid in cash, so cross entry here 10,000. Here I have to write Ajay's capital account. So this is the new one in this sum. Last sum it was not that. Here it is that we need to do. So we are paying money. Receiver debit, Ajay receiver, Ajay account debit through cash. Cash account credit, cash goes out, cash account credit, Ajay's capital. Simple. Here current account is not there. Not there. Otherwise we have to write current account. Nothing else. Simple. Going ahead. And it's a last adjustment and most important for goodwill calculation because it's my new ratio. The new ratio is 1:4. 1 is of alpha, 4 is for omega. Simple. It means for Ajay it's 0 because it's cross. So 0, 1, 4 is the new ratio. Now, sir, calculation of goodwill. Yes. Again, we are doing calculation of goodwill. See here. First of all, I am calculating for Ajay. What is Ajay's four ratios? Are 5, 3, 2, 5/10. So 5/10 minus 0, 1, 4 means 5, 0 by 5. 5 5 are 25, 10 0 0, 10 5 are 50. 25 minus 0, 25 upon 50. That's it. Sir, can we take here LCM? Yes. Why I am doing in this way? Because many students are there who are confused in taking LCM. So don't worry. Do some. Here LCM mark is not there. Here goodwill calculation marks is there. Simple. Going ahead. Alpha. So talking about alpha. Now what is the ratio? Whole 3 divided. New ratio 1/5. Again cross multiplication. 5 is 15. 10 is 10. 10 5 is 50. Going ahead. 10 minus 15 minus 10. 5/50. Simple sir. Alpha. Now calculation of y. Otherwise ratio was 2. So write down 2/10. New ratio 4/5. 5 2s are 10. 10 4s are 40. 10 5s are 50. 10 minus 40 minus 30/. Now important things are here. Two partners sacrifices and one partner gaining. Don't worry. Sacrifice credit, gain debit. That you all know. Just multiply and find values. So 25/50. So multiply with 25/50. Now think 50 2s are 100. So 2000 into 25. 50,000. So for Ajay, 50,000 rupees is the amount. 5/50. So here I have to write 5/50. 52s are then 2,000 into 5, 10,000 rupees. 30/50. So here 30. 52s are 100. 2,000 into 30. 60,000. Now sacrificing partner credit, gaining partner debit. Now gaining partner debit side 60,000 means this partner 60,000 debited, but against it two names are given 50 and 10. So I have to write 50,000 and 10,000 against 50,000. Name is Ajay and second name is Alpha. Alpha's capital account. That's it. Total amount 60. Same way, so two partners credited 50 and 10. So credit side 50,000, 10,000. And name is given Amay. Amay's capital account. I am not writing journal because all of you know how how to write journal entry. If you are used to with journal entry and then ledger posting, so don't worry. First of all, write journal entry, then make posting of it. You can do in that way. And in examination, compulsorily write journal entry so that you will get benefit from it. Don't worry about it. Going ahead. Now, sir, last thing. Prepare revaluation account done. Capital account done. Partners. And balance sheet after retirement. That's it. Even I have prepared one more cash and bank account also. Now going ahead, nothing else is given. Now balance sheet. What is given in balance sheet? Sarji, what is given in balance sheet? That is also important one. So balance sheet, asset side first. Sir, goodwill, 50,000 rupees is given, and that 50,000 we are distributing among the partners. That we know very well, right? So goodwill. 50,000 distributed in the ratio of 5:3. Simple. 25,000. 15,000. 10,000. So this is the goodwill distribution. Simple. Going ahead, other fixed assets, sir, that is already done. Investment done. Thereafter, debtors given. So debtors also done. Stock done. Cash. Sir, Balabidi. I need to write Balabidi. 30,000. So here cash balance because asset side means debit. Balabidi. 30,000 rupees is cash given. 16,000 or 30,000. 16,000 rupees is cash given. Then P&L account. 30,000 rupees. P&L account distributed among the partners. Asset side given, so distributed debit. P&L account. So 30,000 given, that we are distributing. So 15,000. 9,000. 6,000. So distribution of P&L total 30,000 rupees is distributed. Simple. Going ahead. Now, sir, nothing in asset side. Change side liability. In liability side, capital account is given. So, Bala bidding capital account. Now, balances are given 60, 50, and 80. So, 60,000, 50,000, and 80,000 rupees. Simple. Investment fluctuation fund, that is already done. Investment 15,000, 5,000 distributed among the partners. Done. Worker compensation reserve, sir, that is also done. Remaining amount 10,000 distributed among the partners. Creditors, everything you have to write here. Creditors given 40,000 rupees. I have to write 40,000 for creditors. Then after provident fund 60,000. So provident fund 60,000 rupees. That is also liability. Now nothing remaining. All the things are complete. Close your accounts. Simple. So first of all, we are closing revaluation account. So going ahead to solve revaluation. Now in revaluation account 6,000, 20,000 is there, and here 600 rupees. So sir, simple. Total 20,600. 20,600. From 20,600, 600 is deducted. 20,000 is my Balasi. Not a Balasi, sir. It's revaluation profit. That is distributed among the partners. AAA. In the ratio of 5:3:2. Simple. So 5:3:2, 10,000. 6,000, 4,000. Distributed among the partners, 10,000, 6,000, 4,000. Against it, we have to write revaluation account. Now, here whatever paid, that is done. So we can close cash and bank account. Generally what we are doing, Ajay's account we are closing. Retiring partners account we are closing. But I can close here this account also. Because now I don't need to pay anything. 16,000, 16,000, remaining 6,000. That is Bala City. Gross debit, but sir, debit balance sheet here. That I have to write cash or bank account, whatever will be there, 6,000 rupees. So this is also important that I need to write. Now closing our partners account. So first of all, I am closing retiring partners. 60,000, 5,000, 2,500, 50 and 60. And if we are making total of this, 1,27,500 is the answer. Going ahead, 1,27,500. From it, I am deducting 10,000, 25,000 and 15,000 and getting 77,500. Against it, I am writing loan. So why loan? Whose loan? Ajay's loan. Because 10,000 is already paid, which is given in question. Now what about remaining? So remaining always loan. Write down loan. So Ajay's loan account. Amount 77,500. Simple. Now close other accounts without tension. $53, 1,500, 10,000, 6,000. Total is 70,500. Here also 70,500. From this 70,500, we have to deduct 9,000 and 15,000, and we are getting answer 46,500. It's my Bala City. Carry forwarded amount. Same way here. 82, 1, 4. 82, 1 and 4. Total 87,000. Here also 87,000 rupees. From 87 we are deducting 6, 10, 50, 10. 6, 10, 50, 10. And we are getting answer 11,000. So here I have to write 11,000. That is also Bala City. That is transferred to credit, but here it's a credit side. So I have to write Alpha Amar capital account. Amounts 46,500 and 11,000. Make total of both 57,500. Simple. Now, if both sides tally, you may be correct. So, making total of both the sides. For that, clearing this one. Now make total. 57,500, yes sir. 77,500, yes sir. 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60. That's it. Perfect. 2,55,000. Same way, asset side total 120, okay, 45, okay, 6, okay, 64 and 9, 64, 600, 19,400. That's it, sir. If you are making total of this, that also 2,55. And here, my sum is 100% completed. 100% completed. So, what we have done in last lecture? It's a simple sum in which only loan is there. What is here? So, loan and pay, both amount is there. But clarification is given. That's why we have done this. So, some other points are also there. Remember these points and then going ahead. Meet you in next lecture with best lecture. Bye.